Here in Stonecliff, West Virginia. Today's date I filmed is April 22nd, 2021. Because I'm not sure what day I'll get a chance to upload this. But I'm filming the coke ovens here at Stonecliff, just outside Thurman. I'm working all the time, so I have a whole lot of free time anymore. That's pretty amazing. I think it's half a coke oven. Looks to me like the front half closer to me has collapsed and buried. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I don't see any of the bricks though. I only got underneath. But one of my subscribers suggested the coke ovens. At least this is something I can get to easy. I could park the car up on the hill next to the bridge and walk down here. A lot of these places all I could get to. A lot of these coal mining towns is not that easy to get to because you have to hike miles and miles through the woods. It's fun to go to them when you have to hike through the woods for many miles. It does make it entertaining. It's quite enjoyable to do. When they put McKinley Road through here, they actually literally ran the bridge right across the coke ovens. Although when McKinley Road was originally built in 1918, this bridge wasn't here. You had to cross the Thurman Bridge and go up on Berry Mountain Road a little ways and cut on an offshoot road that cut off Berry Mountain Road and took you down the hill. I'm not sure when they built the bridge here. And then I think the coke ovens were still going when they decided to put the bridge in and then make McKinley Road a little easier to access. I had to Google it because I know the mine shut down here for good in 61. There's some photos on Coal Council USA that's taken in 63. But I think the mine shut down for good in 61. 1961. Now I'm on top of this coke ovens here. I gotta be careful when up inside one of these. So many of these are collapsed. This is not that many left that's not collapsed. That's the bad part. All over the place, the coke ovens are starting to crumble. By the time I'm an old man, most of these will probably be piles of bricks, crumbling bricks in the woods. And there's so many coke ovens that Sewell is collapsing. I filmed recently. Fire Creek is just now starting to fall apart. Rustburn, those coke ovens seem to be in pretty good shape compared to most. Rustburn's actually in pretty good shape. These are not, they're all falling apart. The trees growing up and the roots going through them is pushing them apart. And those flash floods don't help. It's not unusual this area to be underwater during floods. Not from the river itself though. It's just this little flat area there, all that water come off the mountain and across McKinley Road. When we get those storms that drops a lot of rain in a short amount of time, you'll back up here. I don't think the New River's ever got that high in my lifetime. I don't. There's a stone wall. I don't know when these coke ovens were last used. I think they quit using them when the mine was still open. I think they shut them down. I think it's cool that this mine's so close to Thurman, but they bumped up the edge of the rail yard at Thurman. You literally, the turntable pit and the edge of the rail yard ended right where the coal camp started. So right at the edge of the coal camp, they would use the turntable to turn the engines around in the switch tracks for the rail yard. This is the best preserved coke oven. All the coke ovens here, this one looks in near perfect condition. Yeah. I'm gonna head out. I'll stand here for a minute. I don't know if anything like this in Jefferson County or not. I need to Google because I'm planning a road trip there in June. Well, I went to every county in the state. I'm gonna take a train and go up to Harper's Ferry at some point. I'm saying June, but I'm not really sure when I'm gonna go. The trips to Willing's not gonna work out summer. My friend Karen, her sister, is very bad sick, and her mom and her best friend just passed away. So there's too much going on for me to actually go up to Roaring this summer. I think I'll try that trip. Maybe in October I'll try to plan a trip up there. I just gotta keep my friend Karen in my prayers. Gotta keep her in your prayers because I think it's taking her hard. Oh crap! I almost fell there. This ground is very soft. But there's the remains where the temple was. That's where the coal temple was. I think I pointed out in the earlier video, but I thought I pointed in this video. If a train comes, I'll film the train. If the train don't come, I won't film the train. I'm not going to go back out towards the tracks. I'm going to climb up that steep hill to get back to the car. There are more cucumbers on the other side of the bridge, but aside from the ones where I begun the video, the rest of them are a little bit too hard to get to, except for the ones going down the hillside. I just know where it's cold out here. I feel a little more comfortable walking through this. Next week when it's in the high 70s, low 80s, this won't be so much comfortable walkers. I have to keep my eye out for snakes more. Don't like snakes too well. Many pieces of pipe. I can't tell whether it's a train or a truck. I'm going to try to find more of these cucumbers. I'm going to go back to Rust Fund here the next week or two. I hope. Well, let's say I plan to go back to Rust Fund in the next week or two. Can't say I will, but I'll try to. Some old beer bottles. Oh, these bottles are not that old. They're fairly recent. Well, that one back there that was broken, I don't think I got in the video, that's pretty old. Now that in there's pretty old. The car hood. But I won't end the video so I can climb up the hill because I want to film myself coming up the hill. I could, but I might accidentally drop my camera. I want to do that. But I'll pan down towards the cucumbers again. Some music.